right, guys. So we're going to be talking about making some money in FutureNet right now. Okay. How many of you guys want to make some money or Bitcoin in FutureNet? Okay. I want you guys to make a lot of money, if that's okay with you, in FutureNet. Okay. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So first of all, we spoke about earlier on. We spoke about some things that we can do to have immediate success in FutureNet. What you should do as soon as you come on board on FutureNet. Number one, you're going to create 10 free accounts for your friends in FutureNet, and take their profile, their profile picture, and their background picture. You can film this from behind if you want to. Okay, it's fine. Okay, from Facebook, and you can then go ahead and make these free profiles for your friends without calling them, and then you make the profile there, and then what you do is you go ahead and you take a screenshot of their profile right there with the same images that they have on Facebook right there. And you may want to find their Twitter handle if you want to get specific about a username that you think that they'd be happy with. You may want to go to their Twitter, their Instagram, and see what they're using on there, so it's incongruent with that, meaning the same. Okay, and that way, okay, and you may not know their date of birth. That's all good. They can change that later on. Just make sure they're put them as over 18, for example. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a screenshot of that profile that you set up, 10 a day. You're not going to call these people or anything like this. And these are going to be people that trust you here, okay, not some randoms. Okay, 10 a day times 30 is 300. Yeah, excuse me, 10 times 30 is 300. You're going to hold yourself accountable, even if you do that 5 days a week, take the weekends off. 10 times 5 is 50, times 4 weeks, that's 200 social media profiles you're going to be making free members. You're going to take a picture of each one of those with the profile information right there. And you're also going to put one post on their wall that says, hello everyone, I'm glad to be here on FutureNet, ! Smiley face, just a one-liner on their wall. Okay? You're going to take a screenshot of that, and you're going to text it over to them, and you're going to say, hey, I just created you a free account on this new Facebook that pays the people in Bitcoin. And you're going to put, and then say, I'd like to talk to you about this when you have time. Put their www.joecool.futurenet.club, whatever their name is, their username right there is. And you're going to say after that, password is password, all lowercase, PASSWRRD, okay? And then you're going to send that text over to them, and then you're going to send them an additional, after you do that, you're going to forward them an email that I will provide to you all. That will show them, it's going to say FutureNet, the next Facebook that pays the people in Bitcoin is the title of it. You're going to send that over to them in a second text. You're going to send them, you're going to have it ready to go right away here. You're going to say, I just sent you some email, an email about this, and I'd like to talk to you either today or tomorrow when you have time. So you don't want to corner anyone. You only have two options, okay? Today or tomorrow if that works for you, okay? So what's going to happen, the psychology behind that is they're going to go ahead, they're going to think to themselves, without even thinking too much about this, wow, Bitcoin, social media, I never got paid a lucky penny in Facebook, okay? I'm wondering who else is on this social media platform. I'm wondering who has already sent me friend requests on this platform. All these things are going on in their head right there, okay? And then they're going to get the information. I guarantee you guys, if you do 10 times 5, 50, 200, I feel very confident that you're going to be able to sign up in that first month, at least to get them to the $85 matrix or the $185 matrix is what we're going to talk about today, okay? Because the title of this video is How to Make $250,000 in 10 weeks here. We're not making any income claims here, okay? But I'm going to show you how in the same scenario this could potentially turn into $2 million in 10 weeks in a perfect world. Well, it can happen in an imperfect world also, okay? I get amen to that. Okay, so that'd be nice to make $250,000 in 10 weeks. I'm going to show you how we could do this together. Okay, so that's step number one. Also, step number two is you're going to add 200 friends a day on FutureNet. And how you're going to do that? Can you please go minimize this? Go to my FutureNet page. We're just going to recap on this real quick. Go to my FutureNet page right there. Okay, you all good? You get out of there? Okay. I think you can hit minimize on that. Whoa, that's a zoomer. A magnifying glass. Okay, then you know how to do this? Okay, hit the Google Chrome, please. Okay. Where is this? Hit the Google Chrome at the bottom, please. Okay, we're gonna I'm gonna show you guys how to add 200 friends a day in FutureNet who are not even your friends, because the whole goal here, you hit the Chrome? Okay, here, I got you, like this. 2 fingers. I hope you haven't lost the page here. We'll see. Okay. All right, let me just minimize that and go back to the page here. Okay, so this is how you do this. How you add friends on FutureNet right now, because it's going to get easier. What you're going to do is you're going to add me as a friend, Bitcoin Ryan, on FutureNet to make this easy. Okay, you're going to see that I have over 22,000 friends on FutureNet. Every single day, me or my assistant add friends on FutureNet on my account. Now, how you're going to do that is you're going to go down into my wall and you're going to see the different posts. You'll see like 40 to 60 likes or whatever on the FutureNet. I showed you guys this earlier on. And you're going to click on the next little heart. It'll show how many people like that post right there. Let's say it's 40 or 60. It's going to show. You're going to hit add. If there's 40 in every single post, that means to add 200 friends. You have to click on 5 of my posts or more, because some of these people are going to like more of my posts, right? Okay? Or whatever. But you will be able to make it a goal to add 200 free members a day. Who can do that? Raise your hand. Okay, we all can do that. So let's do that. Okay? Awesome. So those 2 things right there, guys, the reason why you're going to do that is because you want to show people that you have more than 5 powerful. Okay? Now, that way when you talk to other people, you can point out to them as a sales pitch that you are more influential on FutureNet than you are on Facebook. As you complicate, and the third thing you're going to do is you're going to post 1 post a day on Facebook. And you're going to duplicate that content across your LinkedIn, for example, your Facebook, whatever social media platform you're on. Let's say you're just on Facebook, and I like to do it on Instagram as well, okay, using hashtags and stuff, and also FutureNet. If you only have Facebook or you have Instagram and FutureNet, 1 post here, duplicate content over here. Fair enough, okay? 1 post a day, 7 days a week, okay? Now, as you build over 5,000 friends, you're going to show that you're actually having more likes, be able to show your prospects that you have more likes on FutureNet than you do on Facebook, and that's going to get their attention real quick. Who agrees? Raise your hand. Okay, awesome. So that, as far as daily activity is concerned, that's the majority of all you have to do right here. Okay, now we're going to move into, I'm going to show you the math behind how you all have the opportunity to make $250,000 to $2 million plus in the next 10 weeks. And again, we're not making income claims here, to be very, very clear here, okay? This is a mathematical based equation I'm going to show you right here, okay? So again, we're going to give them actually 3 options, again, because people don't like to be cornered. Remember we talked about 2 options earlier on about scheduling that follow call to talk to those people right there. Here we're talking about 3 options. Because people like at McDonald's, they like to get the kids meal, or they like the bigger meal, or they like the supersized Whopper with free. I think we just talked about 2 hamburger joints. You know what I'm talking about, though. Okay. So thank you for. Can you open up FutureNet for me? Actually, we're done talking about that, so we're totally fine. Actually, just go ahead and enjoy. Okay, we're fine. Please leave that where it's at. Okay. So here's the deal. 3 choices: $100, $200, or $300. One-time fee. Let me point out, please. That LinkedIn, the social media network, on a premium version, they charge $60 a month. It's either $60 or $65 a month. That means if you do the math on that times 2 years, did you guys know that? Who did not know that LinkedIn on a premium version charges $65 a month? You didn't know that? Okay. Yeah, they do. I used to do it when I was in real estate because I thought, well, hey, if I connect with 1 loan officer and get me 1 deal, it's a wash, right? You want to put money towards advertising that works, right? So the thing about, okay, here we go. And I was just going to show you real quick. First of all, as you point out, we're going to reverse it for a second. The cool thing about FutureNet, to point out your prospects also, is that you click this little corner thing right here, and you can actually see the views on every single person's post, not just your own analytics. Facebook does not allow you to do that right there. So when we're talking about pointing out the obvious, that makes us sexier than Facebook, okay? Okay? So they get to see that. Don't delete my post, brother. Okay, I got 1,495 views. Go ahead and scroll down, though. Get out of this and scroll down and click on that 75 right here, guys. We're okay? Talking about this again. Click on the 75. Thank you. 75, 13 views. Okay, scroll down. You see the pending friend requests. These are all my friends, these whites. Pending friend requests. Oh, there's an ad. You missed. Boom, a new person. We're going to like and add him right there. So every day, once a day, as you share your posts, another thing you can do, put this on your to-do list, please, is to go ahead and at the end of the day, circle back around, please mute your phones, and go ahead and go through and send friend requests to all those people that liked your things. Because what's happening is when these things are being shared, it's going through other people's walls that is then You're cross-pollinating is what's taking place, as they call it in social media terms. Okay, you're cross-pollinating to other social media networks and expanding your network rapidly. Okay? Okay, so that's that. Very simple. We've added that. Okay, that's good, brother. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to the matrix right there. Okay, now we're going to get the math on this. The $100, $200, or $300. Okay? For the record, the EU in the United States does not talk about mining contracts anymore. We do not sell mining contracts in Europe. In my country, we do not sell mining contracts any longer. Our goal is to be compliant with all global governments. And if that means we have to tweak things, we want to work with it so we have a long-standing business here. I must say that for the record. Fair enough? Okay? We only want to build the business one time, and obviously there's a lot of money in social media right now. Okay? So, to the picture, please. Get out of this. Just close the windows and it'll go back to the picture that we had up right there. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. All right, thank you. So, we're going to talk about the $100, $200, $300. So hypothetically, guys, you go ahead and just minimize that right there. Perfect. And then just move that window aside and it'll be right there. Okay. Thank you. Okay, there's that. Where is the picture at? Okay, so, oh, there you go. Perfect. Maximus. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so anyways, here we go. We have this matrix system. I talked about the compensation plan at FutureNet briefly here, and I'm going to give my story after we, well, let me give my story real quick because this talks about the compensation plan. I'm going to be very quickly about this. When I first joined FutureNet, I came in at the $185 level right here, okay? And because this is when you get a 50% check match on all your personally sponsored. As the company pays out all day long, you're making 50% of what every frontline person that you directly bring into the company, there's probably a lot of you people in here that aren't aware of this, a 50% check match on everything they do, okay? This is awesome right here, check match. 50% check match, 50% check match, 50% check match right here. 40% check match on your personally sponsored, 30% check match on your personally sponsored, 20% check match on your personally sponsored right there, okay? All right, we're on the same page? Am I going too fast?
No.
Okay, cool, thank you.
You're good.
Woo! US language quickly. All right, so with that being said, two weeks later after I was in this, my two friends who are from, bless their hearts for introducing this to me, Paul McCarthy and Matthias Guzda, who brought me into this from, they're from Ireland. My roots are from also, I'm Cherokee and Irish. They were Indian. They went ahead and told me, they're like, Ryan, how come, they're like yelling at me. They're like, how come you haven't gone to the, this is my accent, okay, the Irish thing. How come you haven't gone up to the royal position, paid the extra $1,500, okay? So, I was like, dang, guys are feisty, little Irishmen, right? They've been drinking some beer or what? So, anyways, so they explained to me, they said, they say every day people pass you up and go to these other matrices right here. Once you get to the top, you don't get passed up anymore. And I thought to myself, very interesting right there. And they go, you understand that it only takes 20 people to break even, and out of that 88,000 people in each one of those matrix. So I saw, okay, 88,000 minus 20, that's 87,980. Okay, right? So I thought to myself, from an investment standpoint, and I'm not giving you guys investment advice, but I personally looked at this as an investment into myself. And I said, in 2 years, if 40 people join me right here, and they explain the force matrix, how spillover can happen potentially even if you don't bring anyone in, because that's just how Facebook grew. 3 people told 3 people, told 10 people, told 20 people, told blah, 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 right? All the way down. Over 100,000 people have already joined you in Facebook right now, and you never paid a lucky penny. Yikes, okay, over this last decade. There has to be an equal exchange of value in life, or this is this is a better way, right? So what happens here, I decided to come up to this place right here, and I thought to myself, I looked at it from an investment standpoint personally, and I said, if 40 people join me over the course of 2 years, or it happens in spillover, let's say I get one spillover, and that spillover turns it on to 3 people, and that person turns it on to 3 more people, so we're at 4 times 3, then those 3 get 3, 3 each, boom, we're at 12, those people tell 3, that's, real quick, you're at 20 people real quick, right? Okay? Okay, I can see that happening. I can see that going to 40 within 2 years. So I thought to myself, okay, let's go ahead and take them. Especially if this is paying Bitcoin. That means the value of Bitcoin is going to go up over that time. So chances are I'm going to make more than my money double back is how I looked at it in a 2-year game plan right there. Even if I told no one about this. So then I said, well, if I applied myself the slightest bit and I go ahead and I get 20, if I go ahead and I get 40 people in the first year and I double my money, that's cool too. And Bitcoin goes up also. I calculate that and I quadruple my, depending on, I don't think Bitcoin's the future. I think there's cooler coins out there. Okay, like Future coins, faster, it's cheaper to send, whatever, right? So anyways, I looked at like that, and so, well, a second there. Okay, so I looked at that, and then, so I came all the way up here, and so this quickly started growing real fast, and then I didn't tell anyone about this. 2 of my top 3 positions got filled up all the way up to the top, and my guys called me again. My little feisty Irishman called me again, screaming at me again. Ryan, you understand that you already have 2 filled. You want to be very selective who those top 3 people are, and you'll have 1 more person to be able to sign up in that front line right there that's going to get 1/3 of your business moving forward right there. I was like, dang, guys, thanks for the advice, So I went ahead and I plugged in my ex-wife, into here, okay? And then so, because now I could grow that position and 50% check match everything to provide for my family. Makes sense, right? Let me just say, you are not begging for those first 3 people at all. There is no scarcity mentality when it comes to this business. You're going to be very selective of who those top 3 people are going to be, because even with spillover, they're going to get 1/3 of all the business underneath that moving forward for the life of the company. Cool, huh? Amazing structure. Okay, so I came all the way up here. Things did very well. It took off nicely. So let's get back to the kids menu, or to the Big Mac. the $100, the $200, the $300. Again, we're giving 3 choices. You don't want to confuse people. I only did 2 at first, but I decided to go because 3 is a good way of doing it. It works. So 3-way here. $100, $200, $300 right here. And you guys can structure this however you want. And in country specific, you're only going to be able to go certain ways of doing this. So at $300, I would suggest, if you're not in the United States or Europe, that you go ahead and put them into a $185 matrix and also a $100 mining contract. Okay? Again, you cannot do this in the United States and Europe. I do not promote mining contracts at all. Okay? Okay, to my people. Okay? So with that, the reason why I don't go the ad packs route is because that makes it so they have to actually do something, and if they have to click on these ads, and ad packs are great, obviously, but this way everyone wants to. It's cool to be able to say that you mine cryptocurrency, right? It's cool to be able to say that my 6-year-old mines cryptocurrency and my 10-year-old daughters, they mine cryptocurrency, when other parents, their children are not mining currency. Okay, and also. They're gonna be excited to, in the back of their mind psychologically, they're gonna be thinking, okay, I'm mining cryptocurrencies, that's cool, I'm printing money every single minute in our back office, it's doing that thing, this is legitimate, we're forged off the Dash network, and also they're cheering for the Futuro coin, right? We're decentralizing the coin even more. We're spreading it out, and they're interested in what that coin is now trading on the exchanges. So they're interested in exchanges. They're interested. They're thankful that they're now mining cryptocurrency. That's my experience right there. Okay, so $300, $185 here. The Bitcoin fees a little bit. Leave a little money in their Bitcoin wallet, $3, $4, $5, whatever, and get them a $100 mining contract on top of that. Clear? Sound good? Okay. Yeah. If they do $200, I will go ahead and put them into at $85, which is 10 plus 25 plus 50, one-time fee, $85 plus a $100 mining contract. Okay? Right there. And even if they walk away from the business for 6 months, a year, and don't do anything, chances are, if you keep this business model and you keep doing what we're doing about these things we talked about earlier on, they will have some success with hopefully some spillover. Okay? So if they do $100, let's just get them up to 115. How about that? Okay, we get them a $10 matrix, and we get them a $100 mining contract. Fair enough? Okay? I mean, $10 right here pays out $44,000. That's not a bad little deal right there, right? Okay, plus a mining contract for 2. That's going to print money, Futuro coin for 2 years right there every minute. All right, so that's that, guys. And the other things I would recommend. Okay, so the whole goal here to make this thing work is in 10 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a 3x10 force matrix. They call this. Force means spillover can happen. This is not a unilevel. Okay, so as that thing grows right there, week 1, you go find 3 people that do 100, 200. You know what? In this scenario, just a heads up, we're going to be talking about $200 only, $185, even if they don't buy a mining contract. Fair enough? Okay. I'm going to show you how this is going to result if you do this and potentially $2 million. And this is a big number. Again, this is not an income claim. Third time I said this, so no one can say that I'm taking income claims. Okay, so just imagine, this is how this works. You get 3 people in the first week to come in at $185. Okay, and we can also look at this. I'll show you how this can turn into a lot also. But anyways, make it easy. 3 people at $185, no mind contracts. They go do the same thing the next week right there. Okay. And honestly, if you're doing the mind contract on these 2 different things and stuff like this, with everything that's with your commissions coming in the countries that can partake in that, the same numbers will basically apply. Close enough. It'll be more than enough for you. How about that? Okay, financially. Okay. So over the course of this time right here, do keep in mind. In 10 weeks, this is what happens: 3, getting 3, getting 3, getting 3 in 10 weeks. But keep in mind that you're getting a 50% check match on those only 3 people that you brought in here. If you brought in more people, great. But let's say that you brought 3 people in here that actually did the same thing, and you helped that thing to just keep going right there. That means if you're getting a check match on that person, that you're getting $400,000 additional in a check match bonus on their first 3 people. That's $1.2 million is the math on those 50% check matches. 1.2 million plus 800,000. Not including any ad packs, not including any mining contracts. That's $2 million in an unperfect world in 10 weeks, potentially. Right? I mean, we just talked about the income of this country being, we said it was how much per month? $150 a month? Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so just imagine the price difference right there, the potential right there. That should lead us all passion. No, or yeah. Does it? How about? Does my math add up? Go ahead.
It's not really a question. I just want to compare with you.
Okay.
I've been in the network marketing business for 20 years.
Volume.
Yes. Stand up, please, and talk to the camera. Go ahead. You've been in the network marketing industry for 10 to 20 years.
21 years.
Go ahead.
So basically, I want to concur with what you're saying. When I joined the business, I started by building the metrics. So when I realized, like last month, I hit 1 million rands in entire business, both with Apex and.
What's that translate to be in U.S. dollars?
$100,000.
$100,000?
Yes, wow. I've been doing the business for 7 months.
If you want, we're going to have a few testimonies here because we're going to conclude this meeting right here. So it's possible.
So it's possible.
And that compared to $150 a month times 12, what's the math on that, guys? $1,300 roughly or something like this? $1,450, 99? .99? Compared to that, is it worth it? I'd say heck yeah. Okay. Who else has the success rate? Namtu? Would you like to come up here, please?
Yes, please.
I'm so proud of this girl right here. Namtu, share with us what you would like to share.
About the metrics.
How long have you been involved in?
I've been involved with FutureNet for 15 months now. And within the 15 months, on metrics alone, I accumulated $250,000 US. Woo! 850 royals in my metrics.
Wow!
I'd say that's a trend, and this is only growing. Namtu is amazing, and this success is going to radiate down through our genealogies.
Yeah.
Who else? Go ahead, brother. Come up here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Charles Pamanjan-Tapo. I'm a proud member of FutureNet. So on the social media platform, I've made 22,350 visitors in 9 months' time.
That's awesome. That's a lot more than okay, that's like over 20 times more than the average of this country. That's humongous. That's exponential. And residual. Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you for sharing.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm a proud FutureNet member. On the social media platform, I've made $11,000 ne?
And how long?
In 10 months.
Okay.
Yes, on the advertising program, I've made $26,000.
So that's about $37,000. That is over 30-something times more than the average salary of this country. Global governments, I think you need to take a look at FutureNet.
Yes.
You're on free social media platforms.
Yes.
They have no impact, no financial impact on the people of your nations, that this seriously could relieve financial strain across the entire globe from global governments like that. Who else has any more stories and we're good? Come on up here.
Okay, my name is Sonda. I'm from Namibia. And
You've been involved how long?
okay, for 9 months.
Okay.
Since January. On the metrics, we're more on the $10 packages because we didn't know how things are done. We've got more than 200 members. On the ad packs, when I first did ad packs, no one was doing ad packs in our team. I never saw anyone, so I just went on YouTube, watched a video, and then I tested it out with $1,000. The first time, I saw no one doing it. So I've made over $11,000 on the ad pro.
So total ad packs plus matrix, and how much time you made? How much?
9 months over $20,000.
$20,000. I mean, you know what? Success leaves clues. The success of the individuals in this company leave proven clues that this social media network is more effective and more worthwhile for the people of every single country across the globe. Can I get a heck yeah? That's good? Anyone else have any, do you have any questions, or do anyone else like to leave a testimonial here? We're going to conclude this. Go ahead. Wow, go ahead. Anyone else want to share a testimony at all?
Dr. Zandi.
Deborah, come on up. I just gotta say this one. Come on here, sweetie. Come up here. Come up here, please. Do you mind? You don't like to be on camera, right? No, you got to. If you're I know. Come up here. Okay, Deborah is awesome. Deborah is awesome. Deborah is, I just let you validate, if I may. Deborah is a very well-known, popular singer in this country of South Africa. A Christian, very, very well-known. There.
A Christian.
Christian. Go ahead.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
What I would like to share with you is 6 months ago, I bought 1,000 ad packs.
Oh.
Yes.
That's $50,000 that she put into ad packs right there.
Although I won't go into details, right? Because I
I'm
know
sorry,
that we
but
have
the math.
problems.
Well,
I've earned from ad packs good salary, decent money, 200,000 a month.
which is how much US dollars? If you want to.
20,000.
$20,000 a month?
Yeah.
$20,000 a month. $15,000 a month.
That's what I earned for 6 months. And to my surprise, because when I first bought those ad packs, I compound for my kids. It started again. And now I'm going to 2,000.
Oh, wow.
Every time when I come across with a problem, I'll call my friend here and I'll ask her, "Then no one do, how do we do this? What must I do now in order for me not to, in order for me to keep on earning?" And she will advise me, you know. So don't do things alone. Get advice from other people so that you'll be able to see what you're doing.
Yes.
I'm going to. She said to me, "You know what, my friend? I want you to earn $5,000. I mean, 5,000 at X. Yes, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I thank FutureNet. I love it.
Yes. One thing I want to say for disclosure, it's only one ad pack system per household. Heads up, okay? So please do not tell others, your children or in other households and stuff like this. So just please keep that in mind, okay? It's tracked with IP addresses. Any other questions?
On that point, Ryan, you say it's per household.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what if you have your son staying at another place?
That's fine.
You can have it.
That's fine.
And the IP address because we took.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The one I want to ask.
Can you stand up, please, and talk to the kids?
We can't put a blanket and say, okay, we can. That's how FutureNet is saying. Can I come to the farm?
Sure, sweetheart.
Can I get the line back?
Sandy baby.
With us South Africans, guys, it's not just me. We've got gogos, grannies, we've got money, who are networkers, in fact. I've got nurses who are retired nurses. But they say, you know what, I've got money, I want to do unpacks. I can do the recruiting and get more people as well. But I'm not going to have time, or I don't even want to keep on clicking. Can you do it for me? Others, they say, I can't even open my phone and keep on logging in. Can you do it for me? So the IP address will be the same because I'll be doing this, but with
No,
different number and
because the initial setup was done in another household, so it's okay for you to go ahead and do that right there. For example, my assistant does my ad packs washing, but I purchased them for my household in the account that I set mine up to. You're totally fine right there, okay? No problem.
Setup is done in the different location.
Yes, do it in a different location.